There are very many reasons to turn to renewable energy to fulfill every household's power needs, which is why the Marcos administration wants to more aggressively pursue its program and policies on clean energy. Joshua Garcia has the details.
Cut costs and help the environment. This is now Lester's guiding principle, as he pays almost nothing for his monthly electricity thanks to solar energy. He explains that it all began when he started a business selling LED lights, which reduced power consumption by over 80% compared to regular bulbs. Eventually, he expanded into solar energy, first experimenting with it in his own home.
Nag-isip ako ng isang paraan na magandang ipasok na business. Yun nga yung solar. Pero bago ko yun pasukin, trinay ko muna sa bahay kung totoo ba na makakatipid ka doon. Pag walang solar po, nasa mga 10,000 may get. Opo, mga ganun. Nung nagkabit na ako, yung pinakamababang na experience namin, parang mga 400 pesos lang. Minsan pag maulan, dahil medyo mahina yung production ng solar, nasa mga 1,000 plus.
Right now, the cost of installing solar energy in a home ranges from 50,000 pesos to over 100,000 pesos, depending on the appliances used, such as air conditioners, lights, washing machines, refrigerators, and others. However, Lester explains that this is a worthwhile investment, especially since solar panels last over 10 years, and other components, like batteries and inverters, can last more than 3 years, depending on their maintenance and usage. The return on investment, or ROI, can be felt within 3 to 5 years.
Dapat natin i-consider yung nakaka-save din siya ng environment kasi clean energy. So kung magsa-solar ka, mababawasan yung emission.
According to the Energy Department, the Philippines is steadily advancing towards clean, sustainable, and renewable energy, in line with the current administration's mandate. In his last State of the Nation address, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. emphasized the need for the government to be more proactive in promoting renewable energy use in the country. The DOE is responding to this by continually expanding its programs and policies for clean energy.
Malaki yung target natin, which is to attain 35% renewable energy share in the power generation mix. No? And by 2030 yan. And by 2050 or 2040, gusto natin nasa 50% na nung ating supply ng kuryente ay nanggagaling sa malinis at renewable energy sources.
According to DOE Renewable Energy Management Bureau, Assistant Secretary Maylene Capungcol, foreign investments in renewable energy are steadily increasing, especially now that 100% foreign ownership in e-projects is permitted in the Philippines.
Yes, malaki dahil nag-start na kami pag-implement ng mga innovative programs, pati yung mga emerging renewable energy technology. At napakalaki rin ang interest ng ating mga pribadong sektor, lalo na yung foreign investors.
Capungcol further emphasized the substantial role of renewable energy, particularly during recent periods of yellow and red alerts on electricity supply. Consequently, the agency seeks to enhance the renewable energy sector's contribution even further.
Number one kasi, hindi ka na mag-aangkat ng fuel source, no? Andi dito na, libre yan. All you have to do is to harness yung available resources dito sa bansa.
Aside from investors, consumers with sufficient capability can also contribute by entering into agreements with host distribution utilities through what they call net metering, using solar panels.
Hindi lang ito yung mga investor na gusto magtayo ng mga malalaking capacity na power plant, kundi yung mga customer mismo, pwede silang tumulong na mapalago yung ating renewable energy. Pwede siyang maging prosumer. They produce electricity and at the same time they consume. Babayaran pa sila pag nag-inject sila ng power sa grid.
Meanwhile, the DOE continues to flesh out its programs such as their Green Energy Auction, which assists in setting capacities originating from geothermal, impounding hydro, and pump storage hydro. These power sources support variable energy from solar and wind resources, with the help of other complementary technologies like energy storage systems.
Sa pangunguna ng aming secretary, si Secretary Rafael Lotilla at ng ibang mga USEC and ASEC ng Department of Energy, kami po ay nagtatrabaho para po mapalago natin ang capacity ng renewable energy. Hindi lang renewable energy, ang trust ng Department of Energy ay masuplayan or maserbihan ng tamang o sapat na kuryente ang ating mga electricity consumer at the least cost.
Currently, there are over 1,000 active energy projects in the country, encompassing solar, wind, hydroelectric, biomass, geothermal, and ocean-powered energy. In the upcoming third State of the Nation address of President Marcos Jr., renewable energy is expected to rank high in his working agenda, like he previously mentioned in his past SONA. It is seen as a way to help provide power or electricity to households, especially in remote areas, with 100% electrification nationwide as the ultimate objective in mind. Joshua Garcia from the National TV Network for New and Better Philippines.